Well, welcome to the sunny Shuswap. It is the very end of March. It is almost April, and I'm back at the property just for a few days, but it has been an impromptu opportunity to check on things, see how they're doing. So I figured we should go into the garden and see what's happening at the very end of March. So last year, 2024, we did not plant a garden and we did not spend the full summer here at Left Field. But this year we are planning to be back in full garden mode for the whole summer. So I did in the fall plant garlic, as I usually do, and I neglected to put together a video of what I had planted where and why. So I'm going to run through this quick now, but I have 6 varieties. I really have 5 varieties. One of them I call Left Field because I don't know what it is otherwise called. And last year I was finding that the harvest was not very good. And half of the bulbs, maybe less than half of them, were a really nice deep purple and looked really healthy and great, and the rest were quite yellowy. They still tasted fine. They did not keep very well, and I wasn't too sure, so I divided the bulbs up into the purpley ones and the yellowy ones and called them Left Field 1 and Left Field 2. So what I did in this very bottom bed is I planted 92 of the yellowy Left Field 2s. And holy smokes, people, look at how few garlics came up. So there's basically 3 beds that I put together. That bottom one was the Left Field 2s that I'm going to probably pull up. This middle bed, I planted 60 of my Italian softnecks. And they mostly all, I think they've pretty much all come up already. And then towards the end, I did 50 of my Tibetan. They're delicious. They keep really well. They're just quite a bit smaller. And then in the back here is 68 of the purpley Left Fields. And as you can see, they certainly came up much better than the other one. There's a few kind of gaps where it looks like somebody didn't come up, but overall that looks a whole lot better. So in the middle I planted 50 Duganskis. They were also a little on the smaller side but bigger than the Tibetans, so there's 50 of those. And then up here is 56 of a variety called that, well, actually we don't know what it's called, and so the guy that we got them from, his name is Dave, so they're called Dave garlics. So anyway, that's the garlic situation as of like the 28th or 29th of March. So I'm pretty happy. And just for fun, look at all of the daffodils. I was actually able to cut a couple and bring them into the cabin, and they opened up. So I think I'm going to cut a bunch of these and take them home with me, because otherwise they're just going to open when I'm not here. All of the beds that we prepped have a nice layer of cover crop growing. Unfortunately, they also have a nice layer of deer prints, and these beds down here that we tilled for the first time in many years are looking really good, other than the big holes where the deer's been standing. All the cover crops up, looking good. I went through and pruned grapes the other day, so hopefully they're ready. Off in the distance there is the orchard. Didn't prune any of the trees because that's not really my area of expertise, but I did prune the berry bushes, so see how they do. And it's a little too early for raspberries to be doing anything yet. So I had said that we didn't plant a garden and we didn't spend the whole summer here last year, and that meant we didn't have chickens here either. But that is another thing we are going to do this year. A neighbor has hatched a handful of birds for us, and so I decided that this would be a good time to just go ahead and get the coop ready. It'll be one less thing we'll have to do when we arrive with all of the plants that need to get put in the ground. So I put a bunch of straw down in the enclosed run. The open run has a whole bunch of just, you know, greenery, so it won't last long. And once they've eaten it all up, we'll end up putting straw down in here as well. But it's nice to see them go to town on all of the weeds and grasses and just enjoy pecking and scratching. So they'll have fun with that. The nesting boxes I put together. I got some straw, or hay actually, in the boxes. I put down in the bottom kind of a tarp, actually landscape fabric because I couldn't find my tarp. And then I covered it with a good thick layer of wood shavings and then a little dusting of diatomaceous earth just to help prevent any insect pressure on the little girls. So roosting bars are up there, nesting boxes are over there, and I think we're ready to roll. Now this is why I do this videoing and why I document the garden through video, is because I'm not good at writing things down in a journal, and so this acts like a journal. And I only vaguely remembered that I planted a whole bunch of bulbs in the fall. Basically, I forgot until I got here and I saw them coming up, and I thought, oh yeah, I did. So I did bring more bulbs up with me, and I planted in this area here. I think they're called Crocosmia. And then I planted some more up in this garden here. So we'll see right in that area behind the Annabelle hydrangeas. I don't know if they'll get enough sun or not, but we'll see. And there's snowdrops coming up, which are just so pretty. I wish those would multiply a bit more because I'd like them to be everywhere. And my February Daphne, which I really need to call her like March Daphne or April Daphne, because she does not bloom in February. That's about it. It's a short trip. It's fun to be here at this time of the year, and we're heading home tomorrow, and so I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.